Hey guys, I'm Professor Walnut. Thanks for visiting my lab today. And before we get started, let me address the elephant in the room here. There are leaks out there for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I will not be talking about those here on the channel. I've seen them. I'm even more excited for the games. I don't think any amount of me seeing the leaks is going to stop me from being excited to play the games. So I'm not personally worried about seeing them, but I'm not going to be spoiling things for anybody else here. All that said, we're here today to play yet another match in the Malamar Games. This time around, our theme was DS only, which we've played once before. I'm not sure if it made it to this channel or not because I kind of dropped off on recording all of the previous Malamar games, but this time around it seems like I'm actually going to make it all the way through a league. What do you know? Anyway, the idea is that we can only use Pokemon that debuted in generations 4, 5, 6, and 7, since all of those were on DS games. Alolan Pokemon count because they debuted in that generation. However, the Cantonian form of those Alolan Pokemon, for example, do not count. From there, it was just a matter of creating a team based off of all of the Pokemon that were available and realizing that a lot of Pokemon are built to work with Pokemon from previous or later generations. So it was interesting, to say the least, to try to figure out what to use here. My opponent this week goes by dixonkr, and they don't have a YouTube as far as I understand, but they do have a Twitter, and I will link that down below. Also in the description below, you'll find, if I can find it, the link to my previous DS-only match, as long as that's uploaded to the Georgia VGC YouTube channel, which I think it should be, but I'm not totally sure. So I'll go check it out as I'm uploading this, and we'll see what we can see down there. But yeah, as usual, the format's interesting, the battles are going to be intense, and I'm not going to ramble on for too much longer. Let's go ahead and get into that battle. All right, here we are. Honestly, I see a lot of things here that I have made an attempt to plan for, so that's actually really good news for me. Now the question is how I want to handle things. I've got, I would say, probably better speed control than my opponent has here. Like, Fake Out into Tailwind is probably almost guaranteed to be set up. Rotom is here specifically to help handle Offensive Thunderous. Incineroar I need to watch out to bring because of Offensive Thunderous. If I can get a nasty plot off, that would be incredible. Question is, do I try to go for that, or do I accept that I probably don't have an easy time getting that going here? And of course, Silvally-Steel at endgame. I'm gonna bring Whimsicott here. I want to set up Tailwind, and I think I'll start with Landorus because we do have the option of that surprise sunny day. Yeah, I'm gonna start like that. I'm gonna run out of time if I'm not careful. I'll bring Silvally-Steel in the back, and I'll bring Rotom as well. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, hopefully I've planned well enough for this because, again, I identified a lot of these as potential threats, so. Of course, they can also just start airstreaming like crazy. Alright, so they're going Ninetales Thunderous. I don't mind seeing that. Obviously, yeah, we've got Landorus here. So we can actually just set Tailwind now. And go for a Sludge Bomb onto the Ninetales, because they're not going to fake us out. And I think I'm fine with going with that to start. I'm not going to max Landorus in any case. Ninetales very easily could be... Oh, Ninetales doesn't have the Hail. That's really interesting. Yeah, it's a surprise. What's its other ability? I don't even know. I'm just so used to seeing it with Hail. Let's go check that, because Ninetales... Snowcloak. I feel like that might... I don't know. That's so strange to me. I'm not sure what to think about this. But I would guess that they're Focus Sash, honestly, because, yeah, here comes Sludge Bomb. I'm sure they survived this. Yeah. So the question is, what are they going for here? Just Freeze Dry. Makes sense to me. We are losing Landorus. Honestly, kind of unfortunate, but like not a huge deal. And yeah, they're going to get an Airstream off on me. But we survive a Whimsicott. We have Dazzling Gleam. So to start, we can go ahead and just do some... We can do some damage into Ninetales here. We should still be faster at +1. And I'll bring Rotom out now because, like I said, the best answer we have here is maxing in the face of Landorus. Sorry, in the face of Thundurus. So yeah, Dazzling Gleam here. Max Geyser. Ninetales could easily protect into another Airstream, which would be a little scary. I think I'm fine with going for this, though. Yeah, I think Protect makes a lot of sense for my opponent here. I feel like I still had a relatively shaky matchup into Thundurus, so I need to rethink how I'm approaching this, I think, because I think we might be... Oh, they have Ice Shard. Okay. Very well. I could have protected there, but I don't think it really helps me that much. Oh, and they're now just faster than me. Okay. But yeah, we don't take much damage on Rotom, which is perfect. Here's the Geyser. And another one of those will KO. And they still do the same amount of damage to Rotom here. Okay. The Ice Shard was definitely a surprise. I'm a little worried about survival with Silvally-Steel this turn, so I don't think I want to try to attack here. Yeah, we're going to click Protect, and we're going to Geyser into the Thundurus again. They could just Max Guard. Honestly, it's so risky. But I almost want to call the Max Guard knowing that we're going to be able to... Like, they know we can KO them. It's tough. It's really tough. Because Ninetales, like, they could just Lightning and... Yeah, they could easily just Lightning and Freeze Dry here. So I think this is what I'm going for. Okay. Silvally-Steel protects, which tells me that we're just not... They're not going to protect at all here. Yep, there's the Freeze Dry. It's a lot of damage. Okay, but yeah, Silvally-Steel doesn't take the Thunderbolt here, or the Max Lightning here. And we should KO now with Max Geyser in the rain. Yep, okay. I don't want to say we're in a good position here necessarily, because we are still taking way too much damage from the Freeze Dry. But we can maybe pull something off still with Silvally-Steel. Let's see what they're bringing out next. Could be... Okay, it's their own Silvally-Steel. Interesting. That is very interesting. I mean, I'm down to just Ironhead the Ninetales here and Max Guard. They could just Protect, though, which is scary. If they Protect... Yeah, we're gonna do it. If they Protect, I think we're probably done for. But yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to. Okay, yeah, it's fine with me. Yep, there's the Freeze Dry. And Ironhead to take out the Ninetales. Perfect. Solid start, I would say. So now it's 2-on-2. Silvally-Steel gets a beast boost from this, which means our defense is up. We're healing back slowly from leftovers. I should have paid more attention to how much damage I would have done with, like I would have taken with the max airstream. Sorry, the max lightning onto Silvally-Steel. I'm a little distracted. My house is a little busy today. Okay, so the Incineroar comes out here. I'm not that worried about the Incineroar, to be honest. Like, I'm going to nasty plot this turn and attempt to set Leech Seed. Yeah. So I just max guarded last turn, so Protect is on a 30% possibility. So they have an easy fake out into that slot. Alternatively, they could just try to KO. I might have wanted to go for the Hydro Pump here, to be honest. Yeah, but they take the easy fake out. Okay. That's fine. And they Leech Seed. Oh, this is going to get weird. Yeah, this is going to get super weird. Yep, we're just swapping HP. Okay. So are they also leftovers? I would guess probably so. I absolutely go for the Hydro Pump here. Like, I think I have to. They're not leftovers. So I'm going to click Substitute. Well, no, that's wasting my HP. So no, I'm not doing that. Honestly, like, I don't think Silvally-Steel is doing a whole lot here regardless. So I'm just going to Hydro Pump. I think we need to hit this. I think it's pretty important. We do. Okay. That's great. Because Incineroar goes down. Yeah. It's a double Leech Seed party. This is so weird. Damage. Rain's over. That's okay, because I can pretty comfortably call a Protect next turn. They are leftovers. I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention to that, but they are leftovers, so we're in just this extremely strange area. Let's see, how much damage will Rotom take from the Leech Seed? Can I get one more turn? I can. Oh, never mind. I've got my berry. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. Okay, so I just, I nasty plot every time here. And just, yep, go through a million different animations. This is so strange, but it's fine, honestly. Everything's going to be okay. Electricity disappears, but like we're all flying or levitating, so that's not relevant whatsoever. I'll go for another Iron Head. Again, Silvally-Steel is not doing much here, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get that nasty plot off while they try it. They go for a Protect turn, I'm sure. Yep. This was so strange though. This end game was insane. But I think we've got it sealed up here with the nasty plot. I'm really glad that my Rotom plan into Thundurus worked out as well as I hoped it would. Obviously, I still can't lead Incineroar. I have to think about what my lead's going to be this coming turn. And now we go through a million animations again. You know, Silvally-Steel would be like that. I also just like, I vowed to myself that I would not allow this to become another wall out by Silvally-Steel, because that's what happened in my last match in this format. Yep, and now they get their HP back, but the important thing is that we're going to blast it with a Thunderbolt now, just as hard as possible. So we do the Iron Head into Thunderbolt. Big Zap. How much does this do? Does it just KO? Yeah, it does. Alright. Good game. Game 1. Onward to Game 2. Alright, let's see if we can pick up a win. Honestly, they've got tools here that they need to win. I'm going to pause here for a second and come back through an edit cut to double check that their Ninetales was supposed to be the way it is. All right, we're back here with game 2. We ended up just keeping the Ninetales the way it is. And now I'm trying to decide what I want to do exactly. I sort of want to try out just going Rotom here, because I think Rotom would have actually worked out decently against their lead there. Again, I don't want to bring in Incineroar though. But like Rotom Whimsicott I feel like is pretty nice. Yeah. I mean, Rotom Landorus wasn't bad either, but the Focus Sash is a bit of a bummer on the Ninetales. I might put Landorus in the back. I could bring Sarina too. I don't think Sarina does a whole lot for me though. There's so many flying types here. That's the problem. So I think like my best 4 are these ones. I'm kind of hoping that they end up leading something that gets them, like gets a nasty plot off for me. So we'll see what ends up happening. I do like my opponent's team. It's quite interesting. The Landorus is, or the Thundurus is definitely just the toughest thing to deal with for me. And if it is Thundurus, I can just max the Rotom again. And this time, like, force my opponent to target that down instead, so that I can get some damage and then get a Sludge Bomb off later. So is this gonna... I guess the question is gonna be, is this the same lead? It's not, and that's okay with me. I could even consider going for the Max Geyser into the Nihilego. Like, do I get greedy and click Nasty Plot here? I'm not sure that I do. Because I feel like I have to target the Thundurus down by maxing. So that's what I'm going to do. And I probably still need Tailwind up. So I could easily just double the Whimsicott slot here. Nihilego, I think, is slower than Thunderous, so the problem is going to be that it's going to get a Beast Boost off if they double the Whimsicott slot. So I might even just protect this turn and save my Tailwind for one more turn. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I didn't quite see that coming. Am I concerned about that? I'm not sure that I am, to be honest. She could have clicked Fly. If she clicked Fly here, like, kudos, huge kudos, because a Tailwind Max Geyser would have just, not quite KO'd it, but it would have done a ton to it. We'll see. There's my Protect. Is it Fly? Oh, Nihilego's faster. Okay. Overgrowth is going to hurt, isn't it? Oh yeah, a lot. Alright. Is it Fly? Well done. Well done. I'm a fan. Yeah, nicely done. Okay. Well, I can Geyser into the Nihilego now and set my Tailwind because now I get to... Like, I'm losing Rotom this turn, for sure. But they're not going to get speed control. I think that's going to end up being important. Watch this be like weakness policy Nihilego. Oh, that'd be so bad. I mean, I guess it doesn't make a huge difference here, right? Because I can KO next turn anyway. Yep, there's the Overgrowth. I could have max guarded this turn, but I didn't really want to. I think this is probably the best play I had. But I can KO next turn. Like, yeah, they get the Beast Boost off. But, yeah, and then you get the Fly off. But I've got Focus Sash, so I will survive this. And then I can pretty comfortably bring in... Like, yeah, Nihilego is going to heal here, but I still think it takes way too much damage from the Earth Power. If I had to guess. And I've even got Weather Ball to hit the Landorus, too, now that I think about it. Or the Thunderous. They could have brought Landorus as well. I do not Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb's a bad idea. But, yeah, Dazzling Gleam into Earth Power I think should be enough to KO here. Nihilego's special defense is pretty nice, but Stab, Life Orb, Sheer Force, Earth Power from Landorus probably does the trick here. Decent damage into Thunderous too. Barely anything to Nihilego, but that's not the real damage dealer here. Yeah, there goes Nihilego. Okay. Good start, good start. So I wonder what they're going for here. Just another Fly. I do not mind another Fly. I could even consider protecting next turn. Oh, they're targeting they're targeting the Landorus. I don't have to guess because it actually showed me in that animation what they're targeting. And honestly, I'm not worried about taking a Fly there. Yeah. They probably Ice Shard, though, don't they? They could Ice Shard the Whimsicott here. This is a situation where having... the other Pokemon. I'm going to protect this turn, actually. No, I'm not. No, I'm going to Sludge Bomb. And honestly, I might just Sludge Bomb Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, I'm going to do it. This is probably not my best play, honestly. Just protect. Okay. Puts me in a pretty strange spot, to be honest. Because, yeah, I'll take the fly damage. Hurts a fair bit, to be honest. Like, I'm definitely in Ice Shard range now, so I have to switch. But I'm fine with switching right now. I'm going to click that Dazzling Gleam button. I really just need to KO the Ninetales, and from there I should be okay. They could, like, be completely crazy and click Ice Shard and... Oh, I would like that play a lot, actually. Ice Shard plus... Okay, they just want to take out Whimsicott. That's okay. And is it Fly again? If it's Fly again, that's also fine. Okay. It's still a little messy, though, if I'm being completely honest. That Ninetales is a huge pain. Like... I have very little doubt they just click the Ice Shard into Landers here. So I am just gonna protect. Right? Ugh. I'm in such an awkward spot thanks to this Ninetales. Well played. Well done. Yeah. That's actually completely brilliant. Like, I could have easily just targeted... okay. Yeah, this has turned into such a weird mess. Like, I hardly even know what to do at this point. Like, Landorus should just drop from the Ice Shard if I had to guess. And Thundurus is going to go ahead and Wild Charge me, I have no doubt. But the Ninetales really needs to go down. She's managed to put me in such an awkward position. Oh, they don't even have to. They can just click Freeze Dry there. Yeah, okay. We'll see how much Wild Charge does here. It's a ton of damage. Yeah, it's really bad for me. I missed the Leech Seed too. I meant to click Iron Head there, to be honest, but I messed up this one. I didn't mess it up. Like, that's not quite the right wording. I wonder if there's any world where I ever mech Silvally-Steel in this matchup. I'm going to go ahead and forfeit this one. Yeah, I'm going to forfeit that one. I need to rethink how I approach this. They conserved... I don't think leading... I don't think leading Rotom was the play there. I think they're still going to keep bringing the Thundurus too, if I had to guess. So I think Whimsicott Landorus is still totally fine, to be honest. I could even, like, protect. Alright. I'll bring Silvally-Steel, and I'll bring Rotom again. I'm bringing the same Pokemon again, even though I just lost. I also won with them in the previous match. I just still don't think I get enough value out of Incineroar and Sarina. If I can KO Thundurus, then maybe I could get something off, but that's so hard to do. Like, just quickly, you know? Yeah. Alright, that's how we're going to play it. The matchup's hard, though. I should have thought more about what I wanted to do against Thundurus. And at one point I had Fly on this Landorus, which would have been maybe something I could do, like get some Airstreams off and stay outpacing it. I don't think there's ever a world in which I easily get another Nasty Plot off, unfortunately. Okay, this time it's Thundurus Ninetales again. And I do just want to Sludge Bomb the Ninetales again. Right? We're going to take the same lines of action that ended up working out well for me previously and see how they feel like adapting this time. I don't even know if they want to max this. They still do want to max this time. Okay. Oh, what if it's Ninetales maxing? It could be Ninetales maxing here. That would be fascinating. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I don't know that it's actually the play, though, to be honest. I could see Protect here. Protect would be a pain. No, okay. No Protect. Again, the house is a little loud today, but that's okay. And Ice Shard? Sludge. Okay, no Ice Shard. But this time we expect the Ice Shard, correct? So yeah, the Freeze Dry gets that KO. But this time we expect the Ice Shard, like after the Airstream here. So how do we want to deal with that? I bring Rotom out here. I'm maxing Rotom again for sure. I think I go into Celesteela, or even just Protect. Or do I let Whimsicott go down again? I don't know. I'm going to go into Celesteela. I'm going to save Whimsicott for another day. And we are going to Geyser the Ninetales. Because Thundurus is doing such little damage to me. And, like, honestly, the Freeze Dry does just so much more than the Thundurus was doing to me. Things may still get a little weird here, though. But I might not have to max guard the Rotom, and I will get a second Tailwind up this game. Like, yeah, here's the Ice Shard. Totally fine. Here's the Lightning. Into the Rotom. Doesn't do too much. I have a pretty bulky Rotom build. And this next turn, I just protect the Celesteela and Geyser into the other one. Then that won't KO either, admittedly, but that's okay. Yeah, we take so little damage from the Ice Shard there, we actually almost fully heal back up. So this Max Lightning isn't going to do that much to me. Alright, they send out their own Celesteela. I could just Max Lightning that thing, to be honest, and wait for Thundurus to be small again, which it will be after this turn. I could even Geyser it in case they feel like switching. I think I still do a ton of damage even if they do switch, so this is probably fine. Alright, protect from mine. Protect from my opponents. Makes sense. And that's okay. Lightning again. Alright. Trying to think about what I want to do here. So part of the problem is that it could just fly now, again. And that would not be great. If it flies, though, I actually think it's fine. And Wild Charge isn't going to do much to me. So I think we can just target down the Silvally-Steel again. Yeah, there's Wild Charge. Okay. How do I feel about that? It's not my favorite. We blast their Silvally-Steel, it's gone. We also notably get a Leech Seed onto... Yeah, okay. I think I do see my options here. The annoying thing is going to be that Thunderous is going to be faster, but I think we'll survive a Wild Charge on Rotom even after our max is over. Our Tailwind is over, but that doesn't really matter. Let's see what their last Pokemon is. It's Nihilego. Okay. I have to... What do I have to do here? I'll survive another Wild Charge. And Iron Head's going to do a ton to Nihilego. Unless they double. I think I'm actually totally fine with allowing something to go down here. Especially if we can take Thunderous. The question is, like, what are they more threatened by? And I think it's probably Rotom. I'm going for it. This is probably not my best play, but I'm going for it. Nihilego protects. Okay. Into Wild Charge again. Yeah, the only way I go down there is a crit. Now if we connect the Hydro Pump, please. Oh, no, that's not good. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, hang on a sec. We might lose now. This could be it. I need to think my way through this one. Silvally-Steel needs to protect. Oh boy. Nihilego just protected. I don't really want to double protect. Ugh, that's really bad. That miss might have sealed up the game for me, which, I mean, it's on me, right? Like, man. Because Nihilego can probably KO Rotom here. And I will not survive another Wild Charge. Man. I can switch, but that doesn't do much for me either. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm trying for this, I guess, but it's not gonna work out. That's definitely not gonna work out. That miss was just, that was, like, devastating. Totally catastrophic. Grass Knot's interesting. I'm actually not that heavy. This might not do enough. It doesn't do enough. Okay. Alright, hold up. Yeah, Grass Knot against Rotom actually doesn't work that well. Please hit this Hydro Pump, though. Okay. As long as this KOs, I think we're in the clear. Yeah, we are. Okay. That was incredibly close. Grass Knot was, I think, an unfortunate misplay there on my opponent's part because it's weight-based, right? And Rotom is just not a very heavy Pokemon. I think if they click Sludge Bomb there, they win every time. So, yeah. They've played this matchup incredibly well. I'm going to click Protect again here. So I can get Leech Seed off onto the Nihilego. I guess they probably try to... words. Hang on. Yeah, they try to Meteor Beam me. I guess the question is, are they meteor beaming the Celesteela or the Rotom? And I guess they would probably do the Rotom here. Yep, okay. Now, an important note is that unless they have an extra rock coverage move, I will not take that much damage from Celesteela unless they want to click Meteor Beam a second time, which I would guess they probably don't want to do. So I'm totally fine in this case, letting them take Rotom if they decide to here, because I'm gonna Iron Head this thing. It's a very physically frail Pokemon, and I'm just gonna click Thunderbolt. But yeah, Sludge Bolt's, yeah, okay, Grass Knot still is not going to KO, though. Sludge Bomb would be a much stronger choice here, I think. Unless they don't have Sludge Bomb, that would be a surprise, though. I think Nihilego needs Sludge Bomb, but yeah. Good game to my opponent. That ended up being incredibly close, and I think I only won that because of the Grass Knot click there on that turn. I think that was my only out, honestly. Very well played. Very well played to my opponent. Thanks everyone, as always, for watching. I just got to say here in a bit of a breakdown of the battle, out of all of my matches here in the Malamar Games, this is probably the one that I least deserved to win. I think if my opponent had clicked anything aside from Grass Knot in the end, then I would not have made it into the 9-0 position that I'm in right now. It was a crazy match regardless. I think my opponent played brilliantly, and I think I made a couple of missteps here and there that I probably shouldn't have, but, you know, in the heat of battle, it's, as always, difficult to figure out the exact perfect thing to go for. Either way, I don't think I accounted for Alolan Ninetales as much of a threat as it was going to be, and my opponent really leveraged that priority Ice Shard in this battle. Honestly, big kudos. Regardless, I am, of course, incredibly excited to still be 9-0 in this league, and next week we are up against none other than Pengi, one of our last year's regional champions, and I'm hoping that I can take it to a full 10-0 before going into finals, but this is probably going to be a fight for my life, if I had to guess. But I hope to see you all here back again, enjoying my videos and supporting the channel. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.